now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. How about another? 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The New York Giants coming back out here for the next offensive possession. And, you know, 2018 is starting a lot like 2017 for the men in blue. Remember, last year 3-13, and now, Charles, through 5 weeks, they're 1-4. What's going on in New York?
Yeah, they were 0-4 to begin 2017. Look, here's the problem for them. And their head coach, Pat Shurmur, said it, and people snickered. He's like, we got to score more points. And everybody's like, yeah, well, duh. Of course you do. Well, they scored a lot more points against Carolina. They broke the 30-point barrier for the first time in their last 37, 38 games. So give them credit for that. But it all has to come together at the same time. The defense has had so much pressure put on it that they played pretty well for most of the game, but they might crack near the end because the offense hadn't scored enough. I thought this was one of their best performances against Carolina of the year. It's something for them to build on as they get ready for Thursday night against Philadelphia.
To throw is Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Beckham had an interesting feat in Week 5, that game against Carolina that you saw, Charles. First Giant to both catch and throw a touchdown pass in the same game since the Hall of Famer Frank Gifford did it way back in 1959.
Yeah, playing the old position of left halfback, which was often reserved for guys who had quarterbacking in their background.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, 41 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, now Manning. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on this. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, a run with Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. On play action, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. from the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mario Edwards. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Manning. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. While we have a second on that incompletion, we got to talk about Linval Joseph.
Yes,
64-yard interception return for a touchdown, and then you saw him on the sideline with the glasses and the oxygen mask after.
Yeah, when you're talking about lugging not just a football, but probably about 350 pounds down the sideline and scoring. But how about the contrast? Marcus May, the defensive back for the New York Jets, he gets a pick in the end zone, brings it all the way back, believes the last play of the game. And Cortland Sutton, the rookie out of SMU for Denver, knocks him out of bounds before he can score. 104 yards and no touchdown. Linval Joseph at least got the touchdown to earn the oxygen and the shade.
Well, when he was going down the field, he was in Philly. I was in Atlanta. My couch was shaking. No question. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
18 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Manning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 10th carry for Hyde. They find some open field here. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Uses the spin. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside, or they can really shred your defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Manning. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give to Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney.
They pitch it out to high. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And an alley to run. Odell Beckham Jr. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. A partner, great.